Hi there. I've had some really lovely things land on my desk this week, as well as some very confusing things. So I'll start with the thing that's just made me go, what? And it's a heated panty liner. Okay, so a friend of mine, Christine, travels to Japan quite often, and she spotted these in a store. And she brought one back for me, and it's exactly the kind of thing I love discovering. I mean, who knew that such a thing existed? It's a quirky little thing, and I think we have to accept that there's other cultures have different ideas to the things we do, but I was always taught to keep that area cool. But no, apparently you can, if you like, heat it up. So suggested uses were skiing, period pains, usual, well, I suppose cold opportunities, or opportunities where you would like some heat, but it's such an alien concept to me. I can't think of any suggested uses, to be honest. But what you get is this little packet of sachet of, I don't really know what's in it because everything's in Korean and Japanese. And so you shake this very vigorously, and then it starts to warm up, and what you do is you wear that, and it's quite a bulky thing. I mean, there'd be no wearing your skinny jeans with this, I don't think. So you put that on in your gusset, and then you put the panty liner, I haven't unwrapped it, panty liner above that, and then you're all cosy downstairs. I think it's just amazing, really. Who knew? Who knew that existed? Anyway, moving on to makeup products that I've had. Right, this is the Makeup Forever, and it's dirty, Makeup Forever HD powder. I'm not a massive powder fan, I have to say, but this, it just does something a little bit special on your skin. It just gives it that, I hate to say soft focus, candlelight, because they're all such predictable terms. But I can't really think of anything for it. It just definitely gives you a sort of veil of softening, I suppose. Anyway, that is available from preciousaboutmakeup.com, and it's $28.75. And I think I wouldn't want to use it over, let's say, a matte foundation or anything, because I think it'd be very drying. But if you have quite a wet and dewy foundation, a little bit of that over the top, you'll definitely see a difference in the finish. It's a really, really lovely product. Next up is this Schwarzkopf range. Did I say that right? And it's developed with Claudia Schiffer, who cares, not me. But this Crystal Shine Finishing Oil, brilliant. I used it yesterday and it really did put shine on my hair. It was just absolutely lovely. And I used it on dry hair as well. But you can use it on wet for styling, or you can even, I'm sure it said you could use it, pre-wash on dry hair for weightless care. That doesn't mean anything, does it? Right, well, anyway, I was very impressed with this. They've also got in the, I don't know, it's spelled Ultime, so is it Ultime or Ultime, because there's no accent on the E, so I don't suppose I'll ever know the answer to that. But anyway, they've also got a conditioning hair mask, and I use that as well. I was really impressed with it, absolutely lovely. And this is $5.49, and I think it is outstanding for a $5. It's really, really good. So I thoroughly recommend that. So have a Google around to see if you can find that on the internet. Right, can't miss out these beautiful, beautiful Gerbera cheek pops from Clinique. These are just so gorgeous and absolutely so pretty. They've made such a great job of these. Look at that, isn't that lovely? Now the finish on these blushes is they're quite strong in colour, and there's like a very slight sheen to them, and that is going to look really nice in spring. It might not be ideal now, but in spring, I think, when the light's a bit different, I think it's going to look incredibly pretty. And these are $16.50, and I genuinely think that's not bad. There's quite a chunk of blush in there. It's not one of these that just is literally a millimetre thick in the pan, which is what you quite often get without really realising. And this one is Berry Pop, and they launch next month, March, so not long to go now on that. Would definitely recommend. Now, another thing that I'm raving about is the dreading the pronunciation, is the Guerlain. It's called Joli Teint, and I think that means pretty tint. I haven't looked it up, but it's designed, it's, you know, the French have this expression bon minet, which I really like using because we don't really have an equivalent. I suppose it's healthy looking or well looking in the UK, but it really, when I used it, I was just like, it was like an instant yes, I love this. It's very fluid, but it warms up your tone, and so the marketing blurb is like, you know, you look like you've just come back from a weekend in the sunshine. I don't know that I would say that exactly, but the finish on it is beautiful. It's just lovely. It's light, feels like a foundation, so there's enough coverage, but it feels very fluid. But it's the warming tones, I think, that just really lift up your colouring and your complexion. And I'm very, very thrilled with that. It's gone straight into the keep drawer. It's not cheap, it's $34.50, and it launches in March, 2nd of March, into Debenhams on an exclusive, and then it goes nationwide a bit later on. But I would say, particularly if you're my kind of skin tone, sort of Mediterranean-y, get some of this because it's going to make a difference, and I don't really often say that about products. Is there anything else? No, I think that's it for things that I've been super impressed with. Oh, I will just very quickly mention this Crichton's vanilla and macadamia cocoon for bath and shower. Guess how much this is? £1. I don't know how they're doing it for the money. There's not a great deal of fragrance in it, I'd have to say. It's quite lightly, like you probably have to really sniff it up to get a good scent, but I have no idea how they make this product and make a profit on it and sell it for £1. I just don't know. And then that makes me think, well, oh, hang on a minute, Molten Brown, what is your price hike? Because they're pretty much the same, or I don't just mean to pick on Molten Brown, but any other brands that have that kind of product in their lineup. If this is £1, what is the markup on the other things? So just leave you with that little question. Okay, so that's it from me for this week. I know everyone says please like, so I'm going to say it, but I don't feel that comfortable saying it. Like and tweet and do all the other things you're meant to do on YouTube. Okay, thanks, bye.